Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Grand Blue or Grand Blue Dreaming. I don't know why it has two different names. I just finished reading this manga last night. I really liked it. I'm here to talk about what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, because although I really liked this manga, there were some things which I was like, I don't really think this is a good thing, right? So, I think the best part about Grand Blue for me, it's hilarious, right? And it's not it's smart humor, clever jokes. It is my kind of hilarious. It's the most watered down, over the top, absurd, dumb shit. It's the most exaggerated, the most unexpected stuff. It's literally slapstick comedy, but I love slapstick comedy, and I'm eating this up all the way. And it's not the stupid kind of funny either. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not the intellectual comedy, but it's not dumb shit either. It's dumb shit mixed with actual good fucking funny jokes. I love the humor in Grand Blue. I think it is the best part. Like, if I'm talking about, if I had to like rate Grand Blue, and we're getting a little early here, but if I had to rate Grand Blue just based on the comedy aspect, 10 out of 10. It's hilarious as hell. But unfortunately, the manga doesn't know how to stick to just comedy, and we'll get to that about what I didn't like. But I will say the other thing I liked is the chemistry between the characters is great. I think Iori and Kohai. How do you pronounce these Japanese names? Well, Iori and Kohei. I'm so sorry. The basically the entire diving club, they all have incredibly good chemistry. They're all as retarded as each other. They're all fucking hilarious. I love the characters in this manga. I think it's so good. I think so. It's written by Kenji Ino, and then Kenji Ino and Kimitake Yoshioka. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of those, but I think the art style is incredible. It genuinely, for a manga which is like basically a slice of life, and like a comedy, it has incredible art style, which further adds to the jokes of the series. If I'm being honest, it's great. It's great. Like, it's genuinely fun. I think the setting is great. Like I'm at a point in my life where I'm old now. Like, I don't want to read stuff about how a 13-year-old boy is having a crush on a 13-year-old girl. Like, that shit doesn't work for me. I'm too old for that shit. Stuff in college though, I'm too old for that too, but like, it's the closest I can get to like a youthful remembrance, I think the diving club setting is very unique. I think that's cool. And yeah, I think that's the thing. I honestly, I would have given the manga a 9 out of 10, because if it just decided to stick to what it is, it's like a slapstick funny, manga which does not take itself seriously. It does try to take itself seriously, and that's when it comes to the romantic stuff. Now, I have a benchmark for what I find funny manga, and I think Yotsuba does it perfectly. It has throwaway humor, but it has heart to it. This manga does the same, but the heart of this manga is pretty bad. I don't like how the romance angles play out throughout the manga. It's like, for the first half, they're making sure that Iori and Chisa are not a thing, and they are like just genuinely mutual friends who like each other, and like platonic friends, and it's great. It was so refreshing for me. Like, I was like, this is incredible, because you have Aina having a thing for Iori, and I was like, this is wonderful, because they're genuinely just establishing like a beautiful friendship between them. And then the second half of the manga, it's like 3 women are behind the main character, and it's like, well, what the fuck. Everything I liked about the manga just went down the drain with the whole romantic bullshit. And if you're reading the latest stuff, it completely deviated in a whole different direction, and it's just like, you really didn't have to overdo it so much with the romance. It was funny without it. Like, I guess that's another way to tackle the funniness, but it really isn't, right? And see, that's another thing, and I'm sorry if I'm going to keep mentioning Yotsuba again, but Yotsuba, for me at least, even though it's not like, as a manga, I think Yotsuba's 8 out of 10. And I think, but that's how you do a good manga, which is mostly about comedy. Like, you have heart to it and you maintain that. I think the plot progression in Grand Blue is a bit slow. It's never stopping. It's always constant, I will say, which I do like. But the problem is, like, some of it kind of just leads to nowhere, and you're just like, okay, it's fine, And also, if honestly, some people might not even find this funny. Again, I find it funny because it's the kind of humor which I unfortunately would be doing in real life. Let's not get into the details of that. But it's like a funny manga. But yeah, I can see why most people would not find it funny either. And yeah, I think overall, although I still think Yotsuba is a better manga, I think this is one is funnier. And I will say I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it is still an incredibly good manga. It has good heart to it. The romantic stuff kind of deviates towards the later half and kind of, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. The humor is fantastic throughout. But yeah, 8 out of 10. I think it's a fantastic manga. And I would recommend it, honestly. Like, if you want to read something which is absolutely absurd and up my alley, I'm recommending it. But anyway, that's all I had to say about the manga. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. I maybe won't be doing a manga review for a while because I'm deciding to read Kingdom, which is 800 chapters. So, maybe we'll see you all later. All right, bye.